I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case, me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
We got a pretty intense court hearing today. This sovereign citizen is trying the usual routine, claiming the court has no authority over him. But it's obvious he has no idea what he's talking about. If you're going to argue with a judge, at least do a little research first, right? Watching him try to outsmart someone who literally makes legal decisions for a living is painfully hilarious. All right, let's dive in and watch this sovereign citizen completely embarrass himself. And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else.
Great.
So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second,
The second.
and then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
No
So,
problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm me being a living person, I don't yeah, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor
Okay, I'm going to
yeah.
cut you.
How many crayons did this guy eat before showing up to this court hearing? If you're going to try pulling the sovereign citizen script, you should at least have some idea of what you're talking about. Listening to him ramble about jurisdiction and random punctuation rules makes you wonder if he's ever opened a law book in his life. You can't just invent laws to fit your argument, buddy. And the judge clearly isn't buying any of it. At one point, she even lets out a small chuckle while he's stumbling over his words. You can tell she's not taking him seriously at all. Just wait until you hear what the judge says at the end. It's honestly hilarious.
I don't have no sorry. I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening, that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is
Not
accused me of
having a
not
license.
having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was ne I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
Did this guy just snitch on himself? The charge against him is driving without a license, and then he keeps digging himself deeper by saying he hasn't had a license for 2 years. On top of that, he claims he wasn't driving, he was traveling. Come on, man, you're basically handing them all the evidence they need. If you're caught driving without a license, insisting that you weren't driving at all probably isn't the best strategy. It just makes the situation look even worse. Most people understand that it's pretty much common sense. I'll give him this, though. He's being respectful so far. But his argument isn't exactly convincing. Honestly, it feels like he's just making things harder for himself. What do you guys think about him so far? He's more respectful than a lot of sovereign citizen defendants you see, but his reasoning isn't exactly strong. Let's dive back in and see what happens next.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity? I don't. Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in with, excuse me, sorry, the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case. That's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records. That good enough?
Whatever documentation you have, bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
I really liked how this judge handled the sovereign citizen in this hearing. In my opinion, she let him talk a little longer than necessary, but overall she did a great job controlling the courtroom. She wasn't entertaining any of the nonsense and stepped in to cut him off whenever was needed. She even slipped in a few clever responses that showed she was completely unfazed. Honestly, we could use more judges like her, people who can deal with situations like this with patience while still keeping things firmly under control. You could tell she wasn't intimidated at all, which is exactly what you need when someone starts throwing around legal terms they clearly don't understand. Now, what do you guys think about the whole Zoom court setup? Do you like it, or does it feel a bit strange? Personally, I think Zoom hearings can be a little awkward, especially when someone is trying to argue a complicated case online. A lot of the time people end up talking over each other, and the conversation can get derailed pretty quickly. It also doesn't always feel as serious as an in-person courtroom. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this court hearing. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.